Welcome back to Trove One Kids, everybody. Tonight, it's dark, it's nighttime, but we are going to build something in the shop. We're going to take these couple boards here and a few more boards, and we're going to see if we can't make... You're a noisy little girl, but that's okay. We're going to make some stilts. Have you ever wanted to try stilts? They're very easy to make. I had some as a kid, and we're going to build some and then test them out and see what happens. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're just going to take this 2x4, we're going to run it through the table saw, and we're going to split this thing right in half. Alright, now that we got our boards ripped down, we're going to take these and I'm going to make, these are going to be some kids stilts, so they're not very tall. So I'm going to measure up from the bottom. I'm going to take some short blocks of wood and we're just going to fasten these on here. I'm going to make these pretty short. We're just going to go 10 inches. Mark that on both of these. That's going to be the top of this board. I'm going to take a drill bit and drill some pilot holes in here just to keep this from splitting as much. And we're going to take some screws and screw that board on. Alright, now we got a pair of stilts. But before we use them, we need to make the handles where you're going to have your hands on it smooth. So we need to get a sander out and sand all this down, make it smooth so we don't get splinters and cuts and things like that. And we got to do the same thing on this, put these blocks on. Alright, we've smoothed out the handles, rounded out the corners a little bit, made them where you shouldn't get any splinters when you grip them. And I guess y'all can test them out and see if you can figure out how to use them.
Yeah. Alright, I already know how to use them.
Alright, they want me to show them how to do it. I haven't done this in 20 years, and these are too small for me. We're going to make a bigger set here in just a minute, and I'll try them out. I don't know if I can even do these because they're so small. I need the handles up higher. Here, let me do it this way. So you have to move the stilt with your foot. You have to hold it onto your foot. It may be a little too tall, I don't know. Mine were tall when I had some. All right, well, they are trying to figure out how to balance on theirs. I'm gonna make a little bit bigger set for me out of this 2x6. This will be a little bit beefier. When you are building these, you wanna try to find some boards without knots in them. This one has a couple, but I'm just using stuff I had sitting around. Knots will create a weak spot where your stilt will wanna break, especially if it's a 2x4 because it's so narrow. Little kids are probably fine. You can make them out of other stuff too, like PVC pipe and things like that, but this is what I had sitting around, so I'm gonna rip this in half and I'm gonna make a bigger set. Alright guys, we got some big stilts here. These are 8 foot tall. That step's, I don't know, 3 foot off the ground. But it's getting late, so I'll test these out tomorrow and hopefully not break an arm. Well, the kids are starting to get the hang of them, and it's time for me to try out the big ones and see if I'm going to go to the hospital with a broken arm here in a minute. Gotta go back there. Don't stand too close, because if I fall, these things are going to go flying, and I will probably fall.
Okay.
A smaller handle on them.
Daddy got 10 left.
Look, I can work on the roof now.
11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Pound 31. A lot more than last time.
Well guys, that is how you build a very basic set of stilts. You can also make some little kid ones out of PVC. I might try to make an even smaller set for some of the smaller kids, but I don't have time today. So, short video today, but it's all we've got time for this week. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Oof. Ah!